like to thank everyone who's here to celebrate the life of Lois Agosta. Referring to the Oxford Dictionary, a eulogy is a speech or writing that promises someone or that praises someone or something highly that they've done. Eulogies can be hard to compose. I've never composed one, but now I know how emotional experience it could be, especially written by me. So many memories can be put on a piece of paper, deciding what should be included, how to make sense of it, experiencing emotion, thinking back all the times with Mom. For me, just a son-in-law, this eulogy, simple as it is, came from the heart. I'm honored to do it. As part of my upbringing regarding how we address parents, she's Mom and always will be. So back to the definition of a eulogy. Praise is the key word. To praise and celebrate Lois's, Mom's life, you do need to know a little background to make sense of it, to reinforce it. Her life is a story. Like all stories, hers comes with a theme: loving God, loving family, giving all she could give for the good of others. Like all stories, they come with characters. Some important ones, like her dad, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and more. Some had smaller roles in her life, and even some with bit parts who just knew of her and her good nature. I could go on forever. Altogether, everyone here or not, those who have already passed along have been part of the story and part of her passing. The story of praise. Mom was born in a small Midwest town 88 years ago. She's the captain of the girls' basketball team. I think the whole senior class was the basketball team. Worthy of praise. She went to nursing school, became an RN, and just recently I found out she is a second lieutenant in the Air Force Reserve and National Guard. Who knew? Worthy of praise. She married and had Lisa. She lost her first husband from an illness after a very short time, but she was strong. Just like a lot of us, she moved to San Diego from the Midwest with Lisa in her arms. I praise her for her move. Well, she met Joe, Dad, who also made the same move, and they fell hopelessly, madly in love. Knowing Mom, she flew back to Joe's parents with baby in arms to meet them and to prove to them her undying love for Dad. That continued our family story. And she became Italian. She had a bunch more kids, very praiseworthy. Mom, a very devout Catholic, gave Joe a loving family of 7 children: Lisa, Connie, Bridget, Mary, Annie, Michael, and Joey. She fed them, clothed them, protected them, prayed for them, loved them as much as she loved God. Family meant everything to her. She gave her family encouragement, fuel for the good life that they needed. She gave us all she could give and did not ask for anything in return. I've known Mom for 50 years. I remember the first time I really spent time with her. It was at the kitchen table at their house, just the 2 of us. We talked and ate, had some cups of coffee, and maybe a pancake or 2. Just the 2 of us spending time with each other. Nothing special at that time, probably talking about Lisa. It seemed just a blink of time looking back then, but now looking back now, it's what I consider one of the most pivotal moments in my life. Such a simple little moment made special. Mom loved to care for others. It was in her nature, her specialty, and devotion. It takes a special person to care for those who can't care for themselves. She gave care, comfort, and love to those in nursing homes, to those who were her friends, to strangers who reached out for help, and maybe those who didn't want to accept it. She wasn't judgmental. They were all equal in her eyes. Metaphorically speaking, Mom made sure that there was always a lit candle in the window. She and Dad wanted to make sure that everyone in the family and others knew the light was always on for them. The door was always open. Care was always near. Comfort and support were abundant and free. Just a return of appreciation and love was all there counted. So Mom's essence, her praise in a nutshell, what brings us together. Here we go. Love Las Vegas. Bingo. Cooking. Babies. Padres. Chargers until defection. Card games. Dressing up for Halloween. Family dinners. Telling her life stories to friends and even strangers. And the corniest of all jokes. Family road trips. Cruises. Crocheting my blankets. And yes, some for others. She was an accomplished seamstress. Oh, those Easter outfits when we were there. Prom dresses, dance costumes, and more. It can go on and on and on. More and more praise to her, more praise to Mom. Thank you.